Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Craig, and you're watching the 24-Hour Podcast.
T-minus 4, 3, 2, 1.
Following is a 24 Hours Podcast.
Craig and Daniel from 10 Second Epic, welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you for having us.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Many times.
so what's the Vancouver crowd like for Edmonton kids?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's always a good time. They like to party. They like to shake their tail feather, you know. They like to, just have a good time. That's what we're all about. So,
give us a little bit of backstory. Now, were you guys all high school friends? Is that true?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, when did the band form?
about 2002. So we're gonna have a birthday this year. I guess we celebrate it every year. So little party at home, friends, drinks, hors d'oeuvres.
Was it always a plan to be a rock band? I mean, was it just something you guys picked up as something to do after school and that, or did you actually have serious intent on being rock stars?
No, man, we had serious intent in not doing any work. You know what I mean?
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah, so, this is kind of what happened, right? No one wanted to do anything but sit around and play guitar, and here we are doing nothing but playing guitar.
How do you like the recording process? You got a big album out called Cut Yourself In.
Yeah.
What's the recording process like? You have Garth Richardson working with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty accomplished producer.
Oh, definitely.
How did you hook that up?
Just through management and whatnot. We were a fan of his work, so it's always nice to work with people that, you like their catalog and everything like that. So I guess the planets just aligned one day, and luckily enough, some scuzzy kids from Edmonton kind of got a bit of a break with him. So
Got slapped around a little bit. Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, okay, now explain that. I mean, when you work with a guy, he's obviously got a pretty good ear.
yeah.
Do you sort of basically give in to his direction, or do you still kind of forge your own way?
No, man. The thing about Garth is he's very cool because he can tell what the band is like already, right? And then he just kind of helps steer the ship, I suppose.
Yeah.
And get the best performance out of you with verbal abuse.
Yeah. What's the major change that he brought out of you, for example?
I think he taught us how to write a song, not just put together parts. He focused on more of a complete idea for a song. It's got a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
And I think we were just a little more immature in the process before that. And just like Dan said, just guided us on the path that, we're on now, and we can't complain. So,
what were your musical inspirations growing up?
Oh,
God.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. I mean, our singer, Andrew, I don't even know if he listened. No, I think he listened to music. He listened to, Backstreet Boys or something. I have no idea. And Craig and Sandy were into, metal and punk rock, skate punk, that kind of thing. Myself, I was, into jazz and funk, Tower of Power, that kind of stuff. And Pat just likes Our Lady Peace. So, everything kind of came together, and this is the natural sound we got.
Now, your singer, Andrew, used to play some junior hockey with Dion Phaneuf.
Yeah.
You guys are Edmonton boys. You must hate the Flames.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really do. We hate the Leafs more, though. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that you guys were the first, is that true, the first Edmonton band to actually make the Much Music Countdown?
I think so.
And why is that?
I think so.
Give us some, there must be some great artists that have come from Edmonton that we're just not aware of here.
There is, yeah. There's a ton of great bands from Edmonton, past and present. Everything from SNFU, back in the day, to stuff now, Cadence Weapon, and, it's a good scene. It's a good community to live in right now, for sure.
Possibly we were just that kind of music that worked out, but I mean, there's been so many bands from Edmonton that are just amazing, just not what Much Music wanted at the time, or something. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I got no insight on that.
Just right time, right place, I guess. So.
Now, a lot of bands gain a big audience through MySpace. Have you found that's been a real helpful tool to grow a crowd?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with touring around, you can keep in touch with fans, keep them updated, things like that. You can always see what the band is doing, and
More interactive than just a website, right? But it goes hand in hand with touring. Touring is much more important.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Now, you're here in Vancouver to do an all-ages show. Is there a huge difference in crowds when there's no alcohol in the room?
There is, and there isn't. I think at the end of the day, people want to see a band. Sometimes at a bar, they want to get floor-licking drunk and see a band. But I don't know. I'd prefer to play all-ages shows. I want, everyone to come out and experience it. We don't want to exclude people in that, expression of the band, I guess you could say. So Yeah, I'd probably prefer to play all ages shows. So.
Who is a typical 10-second epic fan?
My mom.
Yeah, okay. Other than parents.
Other than parents, it's hard to say. Like, we have, fans anywhere from, 14-year-old kids to, 40-year-old parents. Like, it's with radio and video, your music has the chance to get to everyone. And I think people just, like hearing a song that they can relate to, or, a melody they can sing back. And, I don't think there's really one type of fan we can say, is a 10-second epic fan. Anyone who likes to have a good time.
Now, as you develop as a band, have there been moments where you've actually, like after a gig, you just sat there and went, "Wow, this is really happening"?
Yeah.
What's been the coolest moment?
I think anytime we play at home, it's just kind of like, wow, from playing shows for 10 kids in a Legion Hall to playing shows for 1,000 people in a venue or an arena or something like that is a bit surreal.
Absolutely. But we always play the same. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's kind of the cool thing about it. So it's felt really natural. I mean, we gave whatever kids would show up to like a $5 hall show the same respect and attention as we try to now.
Let's talk about the video process. Are you guys involved in the storyboarding of videos?
Yeah, always. It's fun. It's it's something we're not totally familiar with as a band, so it's a new kind of territory to embark on.
We get a lot of vetoing our ideas, or and that's just goofy shit. You guys have been
sometimes we have some really dumb ideas that we look back and
So some people keep
realize why we're sticking with the performance end of music rather than the video end.
And finally, as you look at your career, do you set goals for yourself, or do you just kind of take it each day wherever it goes?
I don't think so. I think the whole thing with this band is we're really relaxed. We're all buds, and it's not like, oh, we have to be here and we have to do this and do that. We just want to put on a good performance and write good records and just have fun with it. And if no one shows up to a show in a year, we'll still be doing this. So.
So far you're enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
always.
absolutely.
Always.
Well, good stuff. Welcome to Vancouver. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Thank you.
24hours.ca